Long games, though, today. Alright. This is somebody who's just starting out because he's got a question mark by his name. Okay. Let's do that. Just get the knights out. Why not? Oh, this is a Sicilian. Alright. So this guy, if he doesn't know what he's doing, he at least has a lot of theory about what he's doing. All good. All good. We'll just castle. No, we won't castle. We'll move a pawn up one so that our knight's protected. Almost dropped a knight there. Okay, getting his own knight action going here. Now I think we might castle. Okay, castle, castle. All lovely things. So what are we looking at here? Got to get the black bishop out. Can just run our knight back. Does give his knight some latitude here. Maybe just push the pawn up? No. Let's do black bishop and then push the pawn up. And see what he does. He can obviously just push his own pawn up, which is fine. Then we can do our bishop back. Maybe target that pawn. Maybe one more pawn up here in the center would have been good too. If we do one more pawn up here in the center, he pushes down, we take, and we're fine. Yeah. So now we back the black bishop up a square. Maybe we actually retreat him this way. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do that. His pawn moving up is the best thing for him right here. At which point we'll push this pawn up. Yeah, he does that one. So now we do this one. Correct. Yes. Stop any knight shenanigans, stop bishop shenanigans. Yeah, we're in a very locking horns position right here. And the fact this guy's playing the Sicilian is slightly intimidating. Okay, so he also doesn't want my bishop going there, now that it really had any reason to. So we get the queen out some way. This pawn up is not good for us. Do we get our queen out in some way? Do we get our queen out in some way? Do we move our knight back? Those are our two major options. The knight going back doesn't actually do anything for us. Queen out doesn't really do too much for us either. We could try to break open this side with some pawn action. But that wouldn't do too much either here. Gotta think of a move to do. Let's do this. Let's just do this. Well, actually, no. Let's do this. Let's be slightly aggressive. Again, his knight can go there. It's like the safest space on the whole board. We could also try blowing this open with knight here. Maybe we'll do that next, depending on what he does. Okay, so he's being very cautious with it. So I think we go knight here now and see what happens. Knight takes, pawn takes. Pawn down, pawn up. Bishop could also take, this knight's pinned. Yeah, let's do that. See what happens. Could have missed something here. So, knight takes, bishop takes. Or pawn. I mean, those are the two options. I think we do bishop takes, though. Not sure how to get rid of these arrows. Because if we do bishop takes, his knee-jerk reaction will probably be moving the knight. Okay. So if we do bishop takes, the knee-jerk reaction is move the knight, right? If he doesn't knee-jerk move the knight, well, we'll figure that out when we do it. So let's do this. So knee-jerk is move the knight. Because knight's got these lovely safe squares to go to. But he does this because he's not an idiot. Okay, so now what do we do? We could trade two pieces for a rook. Which I think is supposed to be good for black. I think a rook is supposed to be worth 2 minor pieces. So maybe we don't do that. If we brought our queen out earlier, we might just win the game here. So keep that in mind. Next time we have the exact same position, we don't push this pawn out, we do queen up. And then we do knight. So trading's probably fine. We trade bishop, pawn up, maybe. I mean, we like the bishop stuck there, but I mean, we don't really have too many other options. On the other hand, this bishop really isn't in any danger right now, right? So maybe we do just move the queen. Let's just move the queen. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, let's just move the queen. Can't move pawn up. So move his queen over, maybe? Ooh, alright. Aggressive, I like it. So, bishop takes, check, rook takes. If we do bishop takes knight, queen takes queen, bishop takes bishop. Queen rook against knight bishops and 2 rooks. Oh, and she's got a bishop here. Is there an advantageous position? I mean, it'd be a way to guess for us to get our knight out of there also if he trades. So I think we're okay with him trading. But what do we do to take advantage when he's done trading? When we're done, when everyone's done trading. We bring the rook over, maybe? Push a pawn up so that he can't, so that he can't get his knight out. I mean, obviously his knight could like still go here. But then we can do some other stuff in theory. Yeah. Let's just do this, maybe. I mean, obviously this knight doesn't want to move, but if for whatever reason he decides to move it, maybe to get a fork here or something. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So now what do? We move our rooks, I think. Alternatively, we could start dancing our knight around. Maybe let's do that. Let's get this knight. Send him over here. Not sure what that was. Oh, he's just gonna want to knight take there. Okay. So now the question of, do we want to keep the bishop or accept the trade here? We could just try to keep the bishop for a while. But then, you know, there's all that terminology about simplifying. Let's actually just... let's take. Why not? Let's see where this line goes. So knight takes... This is one of those games that high-level players would know how to navigate quite well. Because they've got their hands in all the theory, right? They've got their brains going, okay, so if all the pawns are locked, no one's really moving anything, what do we do? Okay, that was a smart move, but we can still kind of harass that rook a little bit. Yeah, this guy's not bad at all. We could actually go for a draw here, maybe. Bishop up, pawn down, knight takes, or bishop takes. Bishop takes, knight takes. Put 2 pawns then? I don't mind that. Let's try this. Huh. Yeah. I heard you the first time. But yeah, this guy's really good. Just very much quite good. And we could get a draw here. Highly likely. Or high potential, I should say. The fun thing is how difficult it is to move these rooks around in these positions. Very nice play there. I think we do knight, though. I think that's right. Knight'll just go here, probably. I mean, the dream now is we need to get an open file for our rooks. I'm pretty sure we'll start doing this. Knight's gonna go here. Just do that. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Lord. Just do this, maybe. I was very happy about that knight dancing around stuff, but now again we run into the time issue. Maybe I really should just play half-an-hour games. Probably still would end up in this situation, though. Okay, that's fine. He's boxing my king out. Man, I don't know. Knight up. Hmm. Yeah. Still don't know what I'm doing. Very nice. Sorry for not talking. We're just pre-moving. The key is going to be making sure that he doesn't get stalemated here, which it doesn't look like he can be. Okay. So we need to play the smart. Check. Check him every time possible. I think we actually do bishop up now, because now his pawn can move down. And then we've got him. Oh, God. I don't know how we won that. I have no idea how we won that. We need to look at this for like the rest of our lives. Okay, what was the moment? I mean, obviously this position was amazing, but what was the moment? I don't know what the moment was. I mean, here he's down a rook. Because we got that. Okay, so here's what the moment. Here's where the moment was. We found it. Follow from Allah News. Thank you. Yeah, this was the moment right here. So back a move or two. Okay, so we're focusing on the rook. Okay, well actually, hang on. Let's go back even further here. Okay, so we do the trade. He starts moving his rook. Now, we looked at this board, and we realized our knight can't go anywhere, right? Our knight, you know, he can go there, but that's not going to do anything because where's he going to go from here? Like that square and this square again. Knight can go back here, but he was already stuck. So the only way to use this knight as an actual piece, rather than it just being a problem, was to move it over. Right? I mean, obviously this bishop play was pretty awesome too on our part, but let's talk about this knight because this is the knight that won us the game. So we do knight d2. He also kind of screwed up here, I think, a little bit, where he did knight 8. And so we take, he takes, that's fine. Okay, so now we're getting our knight into it, right? And of course the great thing about knights is that you can't block their movement, really. They're either going to take the piece that they're going to or jump over the pieces that are in their way. So this is why I think that his knight move was kind of weird here. I think that if he saw, he sees the knight, maybe he moves this pawn. So we do here. Maybe he does this. And then obviously, like, we take, he takes, but then what do we do, right? Like, we could do then bishop. Bishop. Rook up, maybe? But that's not a threat, so maybe... I mean, the rook isn't really a threat anywhere here. Yeah, so I mean, that would probably have saved him. Right there, if he had decided when I did that just to cover this square. Or we could have even done for like a knight trade, right? Could have gone knight here. And the whole middle would have been destroyed at that point. Because if knight goes here, I mean, we could just take and we're fine, right? So I mean, maybe this isn't right. Maybe this wouldn't work because we would do bishop here, and then he'd have to take back, and we're in the same position, then knight comes here, right? So we'd be in the same spot either way with that. So yeah, this pawn push was probably his best move at this stage.